spend a lot of time playing video games, watching movies on TV at home. We spend most of our time on social media. But if you guys have parents, they keep on telling you to go out and spend some time on playing games, instead of sitting and watching in front of TV screen. Playing games is enjoying. At the same time there may be some risk involved. So today we are going to know about the top 5 most dangerous sports. I am not trying to scare you. I'm saying you should be ready. Number 5. Cheerleading. Cheerleading is the most common sport in the high school. What makes cheerleading so dangerous is not just the crazy aerobics. The fact that some cheerleaders are being tossed literally 30 feet in the air. That is really high above the ground level. The tossing up requires a lot of skill for them to perform their skills without being hurt. Cheerleaders don't have any safety equipments like helmet or any other gear to protect them. They rely mostly on their teammates to catch them when they are tossed up in the air. If one of them misses the couch on the way down, then their artistic routine immediately turns into a tragedy. Another interesting fact that cheerleading is considered most dangerous sport in high school of US is the number of head injuries. Head injuries in cheerleading is more than the football game head injuries in United States. Number 4. Skiing. We don't need a lot of explanation to tell the dangers of skiing. If you go on a family trip you need not bother about the dangers of skiing, because there will a lot of instructors to instruct you on the journey. However, if you consider skiing as a professional sport, the chances of becoming a dangerous sport are pretty high, when compared to family skiing. If you don't take professional skiing serious, that can hurt you really badly. In the worst case you could even lose your life. To summarize it up, if you don't take skiing seriously, you are gonna have a bad time. There could be unexpected things like an avalanche, or you could get hit by a tree. Or could hit a ground, as many of experts also fail. Yeah, don't worry too much. Skiing-related deaths are very low, only the number of injuries are high. The probability of causing injuries in skiing are only 2 per 1,000 visits of skiing. Number 3. Hunting. Of course, hunting is a game which involves guns. That has to be on list of most dangerous sports. This sport involves seeking, chasing and catching of wild animals with the help of guns. For this single reason, the hunters are supposed to be among the most responsible carriers of the gun in the world. But sometimes things go wrong and unexpected things happens. All it takes for a person is to be in wrong spot and wrong time. The gun is not a toy. There are thousands of people get accidentally shot every year. While most of the people make it to alive with a few injuries, please learn how to use a gun when you go for hunting, for God's sake. Number 2. Racing. There are so many kinds of dangers involved in different types of racing. Actually, in the movies like NFS, Fast and Furious, they won't be showing the dangers that are involved in racing. I guess that makes sense, because racing requires you to go at high speeds to reach your goal before everyone else. There's powerboat racing, which sometimes ends up in terrible crashes. Then there's auto racing, which you're probably familiar with. It requires drivers going at very high speeds. And then there's Mario Kart racing, which can end up in many tears and broken friendships. The most dangerous racing of all is motorcycle racing, which puts competitors on roads without any significant protection. A simple crash or a quick side can become a deadly situation in a matter of seconds. Number 1. Mountaineering. From slipping on a rock to falling off a cliff, mountaineering is probably the most dangerous sport out there. Every year there are tons of people who get injured while climbing on mountains in different parts of the world. There's really no single main reason for these incidents, as the dangers in the mountains are numerous. Every mountain has its own set of challenges: altitude sickness, snow blindness, oxygen deprivation. Unfortunately, the number of mountaineering-related deaths is quite high. But even higher is the number of people who go missing while venturing into the unknown wilderness of the mountains. I hope this video motivates you to go out and play and explore the world. You don't have to practice these dangerous sports. A decent physical activity can get you into great mood and shape. If you guys wanted to try any of these sports, please make sure to try under the guidance of experts.